Hey everyone, John here from Four Brewers, and I'm back with another beer from my cellar. And today is a beer that isn't that old. This is a beer that came out, I think, in 2016-ish sometime. This is Almanac Beer Company's white label. I'm not sure how to really show that on camera. Like, that's the actual label right there, and it's kind of hard to see with the glare, but that's the beer. It's got a really cool looking white label with silver text on it. That's why it's kind of hard to read, but it really kind of pops. Anyway, this is a sour blonde ale aged in wine barrels with spices, muscat grapes, and dry hopped with Hallertau Blanc hops. And this beer got, I believe it got a gold, it got a silver medal, I believe, at GABF 2016. So congrats to Almanac on that. So let's open this up and see what it's like. Okay, so right off the bat, this beer is damn near crystal clear. I mean, you can see right through that thing. The lighting in here, looking at the camera, to me it looks a little different. It's really, really pale yellow. On the light side, on the camera, I guess it kind of looks like it might be a little darker than that, depending on where I put it. But it's a nice straw yellow, maybe a little bit darker than straw, but looks really good. Got a nice little head on there that looks a little creamy, a little bubbly. See what it smells like. So right off the bat, you get a really light tart aroma from it, a little bit of an acidic character from it, and I think the muscat grapes are coming through very well with that that tart characteristic. I'm not sure which spices were used in this. I didn't do any research on it before I opened it, but it kind of smells like cardamom a little bit. I could be completely wrong on that, but that's the first thing that came to mind. Typically use that like in a Belgian, like Saison or something like that. But it's got this kind of a spicy, hot, spicy, kind of cayenne kind of thing. But it's not cayenne pepper. I said cayenne because it smells spicy. It's not just like herbal spicy. Cayenne was probably a bad descriptor to use, but it's got that hot, spicy kind of smell to it. That kind of smells like cardamom. It's got a pretty light funk to it. Nothing over the top. It smells really clean. It smells dry and crisp with a little bit of a spice character on there. So overall, it smells great though. No complaints at all. So let's see what it tastes like. That tastes really good. So right off the bat, it's got a very nice tart backbone to it. Nothing over the top. Nothing that's going to strip the enamel off your teeth. It tastes really clean. It's got a nice dry malt presence, meaning you can taste the malts in this. It's not just tart and hops and grape characteristics. It smells more like a wine than it tastes, I think. But it's really clean, really nice. And that spice characteristic doesn't seem to come through as much at first. Let's take another sip. Yeah, it's got a nice tartness that I think works well with the dry hopping. You can kind of feel it on the sides of your tongue. It's a really savory kind of beer. Like I said, it's dry, but it's got a nice level of dryness where it's not just sucking all the moisture out of your mouth. It's really, really good, really clean. And the ABV on this is 7.5%. Yeah, it tastes like it's 7.5%. It's got that dryness, a little bit of sweetness on there. That malt characteristic, that really clean malt characteristic, and I think the hops working with that tart characteristic and a little bit of the barrel thing make it taste really good. It's just a really clean, tasty beer. So I know you can still get this. I've seen it on store shelves. It's still available. Like I said, it got a silver medal at the Great American Beer Festival last year. It's a really good beer. It's worth picking up if you see it. And that's one less beer in my cellar.